Hello, and thank you for watching this short video on our YouLEAD programming offered through the Diversity Center of Northeast Ohio. We are very excited to be working with your school district and your school. Today, we will be reviewing our YouLEAD Socioeconomic Status Program. If you have any questions following the preview, please direct all questions to our email at programs@diversitycenterneo.org. First, we have our program description. In socioeconomic status, or SES, we explore the concept of SES and how it plays a role in our everyday lives. We begin by identifying keywords and definitions, such as education level, wealth, and income. We then travel through a series of videos and activities to further our students' understanding and application of their newfound knowledge. To the right, we have our learning objectives. They read as follows. I can define socioeconomic status, wealth, and income. I can understand social and systemic barriers to creating sustainable income and wealth. And last but not least, I can reshape negative perceptions of socioeconomic status for myself and others. Here's an example of the activity that your student may complete in this workshop. In the family budget activity, we pair the students into groups and call them families. Each family receives a sheet or a doc which contains their total family income, a budget worksheet, and a list of family needs that can be bought, such as housing, transportation, and food. Students are then asked to fill out the budget worksheet according to their family budget. Every 3 to 5 minutes, families receive a life card where a family event occurs and their budget either decreases or increases, and they must restructure their budget for the following month accordingly. This serves as a simulation for students to learn about the importance of budgeting and how easy it is to slip through the cracks when finances change rapidly. Having students work in groups and deliberate on decisions provides a range of collaboration. While influencing democratic discussions and holding conversations, students pull in creative perspectives as well. Students are in the position to not only have thoughtful conversation, but this activity tacks on the importance of group teamwork and problem solving. While participating in this activity, students may become frustrated with the lack of finances they have in order to get what they need and or want. Expressing this frustration among one another has created more thoughtful conversation, and one student has said, "Wow, I never even thought about having enough money to eat." Other students often chime in, and another student has told me directly, "It's hard to know that people live without having what they need to survive. I want to help with charity." Giving students the reflection time to think about the simulation is built into the activity as well, allowing them to have a moment to sit with their feelings and emotions after they experience. These conversations may also aid students in developing empathy and understanding around different income levels and life circumstances. Lastly, financial literacy is a vital skill for students to develop as they prepare to get jobs in high school or go on to college. Being financially savvy, having money management skills, and also being thoughtful about developing savings are important elements of personal and professional growth. The lesson corresponds with the State of Ohio social emotional learning standards of demonstrating empathy through compassion and self-encouragement in others, examining and addressing explicit or implicit personal biases toward an individual or group, and analyzing how one can build community that respects all human dignity virtually and in person. The workshop explicitly engages students in the following ways, respectively. The students watch a video concerning doing the right thing when bullying is happening, surrounding topics of socioeconomic status, such as fellow students' family income and or education level. Students are also asked questions to engage in conversation regarding our own biases, how our world influences these biases, and how we can reshape our own understanding of such. And last but not least, students engage in creative and action-oriented conversation about how we can work together to influence and change our social communities to make it more equitable for everyone. At the end of our programs, we do evaluations to gauge students' understanding of the content and how well we met the learning objectives. Here are a few themes that generally come out of conversations in this program with a sample of student responses. The first theme identifies the fact that students recognize the disparities amongst people, noting that people might not be aware of the trials and struggles that other people face. This often leads them to treating others differently because they don't understand their experiences. Several students pointed out how this work can go both ways, for people who have high socioeconomic status as well as those with lower socioeconomic status. The second theme notes the detriment that influence has on our personal awareness and how socioeconomic status influence orchestrates how we live every single day. Students recognize that based on our sphere of influence, we may have high regard for socioeconomic status or low expectations regarding socioeconomic status too. Thank you for taking the time to review this preview video. We are very excited to be working with you. Again, if you have any questions following the preview, please direct all questions to our email at programs@diversitycenterneo.org.